morning, Pastor Steve. I will be doing 52 You Ponder That's based on the simple writings from the New City Catechism. There are acknowledgments each week to show you that they have given permission to use their excellent little booklet. So I hope you enjoy this series. So stay tuned. Good morning, Pastor Steve here. Number 19. Is there any way to escape punishment and be brought back into God's favor? The book responds, yes. To satisfy his justice, God himself, out of mere mercy, reconciles us to himself and delivers us from sin and from the punishment for sin by a Redeemer. Isaiah 53:10 and 11, it was the will of the Lord to crush him. He's put him to grief. When his soul makes an offering for guilt, he shall see his offspring and shall prolong his days. The will of the Lord shall prosper in his hand. Out of the anguish of his soul he shall see and be satisfied. By his knowledge shall the righteous one, my servant, make many to be accounted righteous, and he shall bear their iniquities. And in verses 4 through 6, Isaiah said, he has borne our griefs, he's carried our sorrows, yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten by God and afflicted. But he was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquities. Upon him was the chastisement that brought us peace, and upon his wounds we're healed. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way, but the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. 2 Corinthians 5, for our sake he made him to be sin who knew no sin, that in him we might become the righteousness of God. John 3:16, you know. But it might have been put another way as well. It could have been put, rightly so, God so hated sin that he gave his only son. But he said it rather, God so loved the world that he gave his only son. Jesus, who never, ever even had a guilty conscience, took all of my guilt and all the guilty consciences of the world on himself. I think it's summed up in an old hymn by Robert Harkness. It captures the words of this. Love sent my Savior to die in my stead. Why should he love me so? Meekly to Calvary's cross he was led. Why should he love me so? Why should he love me so? Why should he love me so? Why should my Savior to Calvary go? Why should he love me so? Nails pierced his hands and his feet for my sin. Why should he love me so? He suffered sore my salvation to win. Why should he love me so? Oh, how he agonized there in my place. Why should he love me so? Nothing withholding my sin to efface. Why should he love me so? Why should he love me so? Why should he love me so? Why should my Savior to Calvary go? Why should he love me so? You ponder that, Pastor Steve.